Welcome back, Commanders. The war, well, is going. The influence pool carrying us, while our planet's less stable, to say the least. But we continue. We persevere. We've retaken the stronghold. Yet again, for the 87th time this war. That might actually be true. Finders keepers. We've got just a few more giveaways, but we do have them. Important. And I can probably ask for more, but we'll see for now. So, for the people jumping in on the YouTube VOD and all that right at the start, I'll probably play Sanctuary Shattered Sun demo tomorrow. Taking a look. It looks interesting. Definitely a different sort, but probably a one-day thing. Should probably ask around the Alliance so I don't end up canceling myself out, but... Yes, the Europeans assaulted us by day. But we will liberate the planets by night. But new strategy. Flip the planet, move on. Since now we're working off of influence pool. More than anything else. Is there now a sound when people jump? Hell's Reach, I promised you some games. I don't know if you're in between them. But whatever we can do to make sure. He also lost a lot to the south, just finishing a stronghold. I'm actually gonna... I'll play one Zol versus AI real quick. Because I wanna lead off with that. I have one night to hold out on the tunnel mission. Wait up for me. Galactic War is online? Indeed. Adaptive AI. Let's see how that works. All right. I haven't tested the versions of AI.
Core structure online.
Jesus fucking Christ. Let's get... I'll get one of the foundries too. War has gone poorly. I mean, we've lost the planets, but a lot of them are 1 or 2 missions away from being retaken. So that's how it works. Like, in order to build influence pool, we're just gonna flip the planets and focus on that. Is this the new faction? This is the Zol, which are completely overpowered and not in multiplayer yet because they haven't gotten any balance passes. But they do look amazing, and the music is great.
Core structure online.
Dialogue volume's at 6%. Is that not dialogue? I assume it's game notifications.
Control tower captured.
How do they play? So you build... They kind of have warp charges, if that makes sense. If you play co-op SC2, where you build production structures that build certain units, and they build up charges over time. You still have to pay for the units. And then those units can merge into stronger units. So it's a combination of Protoss and Pokemon. Then you use your power cores. Your power cores download units. So they're your pylons. Units will warp in from the nearest power core to your rally point. Which means your power spread is a high priority.
New core directive available.
Power cores build instantly, which I think is completely broken, by the way. So power cores do cost 50 minerals. AI isn't so...
Remnant tower captured.
And then you can also dip them in the molten core. The more buildings you have, the more charges. I'm getting the Merc building. Can you play them in the war? There's no co-op commander yet. I'm a little bit pushing for the multiplayer factions to just be in co-op, but I think it does break some things, unfortunately. But they're not. They're only available in custom games and 2v2 at the moment, because they're unfinished and imbalanced. Though for some reason you can fight against. Wait, they technically are in the Galactic War because you can fight against them. That was my first interaction, and they're not bad. They're not bad. And by that I mean they're ridiculous. They're by far the strongest co-op enemy. They're not tuned at all. It's rough.
New core directive available. Core structure online.
Merge costs. All right. Can we merge these? Firepowers combined.
We've lost control of a tower.
Yeah, this is power creep. There's no way the talent with instant power cores is gonna work. That's like instant creep tumors. Still for a prize, but...
Remnant spire captured.
So what happens if I dip the Spectron? This is the molten core. You can dip units in it when it has full energy, and they become molten units, which have, depending on the unit, get different buffs.
Fabrication complete. Fabricators are now idle.
The game mode ceased to exist after this month? It's just the first test season. The streamer-led just means technically we tell people where to go. We have no power besides just encouraging people to do productive things.
Mr. Luffy just subscribed for 46 months.
But it is essentially the test season, getting people interested. And there's a lot more functionality than I thought there would be in the Galactic one. I'm playing multiplayer right now. Against AI, but this is like a multiplayer map. Oh, 1v1. Replications, let's get one of the synapses.
Core structure online.
Let's try the needlers. A few more cores. kind of DPS? Does that say 60 DPS? Compare that to my Spectron, which has 16, but I think it does a AoE orb. 6? There's no way that's right. 60? The roller has 10 and 70 HP. How much is the... Of course, you're limited on the amount. 175.25. That is pretty costly. 6? How much does my hero do? 19.
Core structure online. New core directive available.
Overclock duration. I'm just doing attack damage. 69 damage per second on the needlers now. Nice. That's insane.
We've lost control of fire.
I'm turning it to nighttime. You can see the volleys from the needlers. Oh my god. At night they have 84 DPS.
Our cores are under attack. Combat shells under attack. Combat shells under attack. Combat shells under attack.
It's the main base.
Our cores are under attack.
Can I replicate my... It requires a certain amount of top bar power, but I can replicate my mercs.
Under attack.
Madness.
Combat shells under attack.
Looks like the AI didn't adapt fast enough. Molten is just for Zol units.
We've lost control of the tower. Our cores are under attack.
I think they rebuilt over here. I will say the AI is very... this is the adaptive AI, which I think is synonymous with very bad.
New core directive available.
Jesus, look at the damage. Spectron did pretty well. I like this all. I'm hoping we can get something in the Galactic War. Alright. We're not reinforcing. We're continuing forward. Flipping what we can. Resetting that influence. We're going to Raiders Reef. So I think the general target. The Order is making some significant incursions. It's been a while since Stronghold Vega has been flipped. 7 whole hours. You have mercenaries. So in multiplayer, you pick your main faction. Protectorate, REAL, or Legion. And eventually Zol. But right now it's just those 3 in official 1v1. And then you pick a mercenary faction, which is once you get into the game. I'm not sure if they're like, it's like a pick man. The mercenaries give you access to other talents and on a charge system like the SC2 campaign, units. So it's like a stat difference and potentially adding units. But So the talents, you have baseline talents for the faction, and then mercenaries add 3 or 4 of them at certain points throughout when you're getting the XP from the towers. 2 or 3 missions. Yes, keep it there. Let's go, let's go. All right, first person to pick is what we're gonna play for the next 3 missions. Vinthra, make it interesting. Vinthra definitely the least carry, though very strong. They're all very strong, but the hardest to completely carry with. He's more of a support. This is the Sol Invictus push. Let's see. I'm gonna try Behemoth, the massive fish. We'll see how that goes. First things first, get a harvester. We get some of the tier 1. I don't know that. I don't remember the names besides the barracks. I think 2 factions actually have barracks as their tier 1 production structure. It's just the Grell who have brood wombs. Spawning pools even, you might call them. I wouldn't. So we have Legion and Chakru mercenaries. So the enemy, like SC2, the enemies can be any combination of multiplayer factions and mercenaries. This is pretty cool.
We avenge.
Gonna double up. It's audio adjustment time.
Where shall we do this right? We all go home.
Gonna get the grass spread.
Move, deck.
Let me clear out the expos. As soon as I get 15 power, I want to infuse his hero. When you double infuse, it's the biggest bonus. You get huge stat increases for each infuse, and then a double infuse applies spores, which spawn like broodlings after units are killed. So the priority is double infusing before single.
They will suffer. As where shall Hydra avenge?
Alpha team, on me. We are moving in.
Get that nourishing pod.
Their heartbeats will cease. We avenge. What calls the planet mine?
Couple more harvesters. Gonna get synapse cannon. Wait, is that what I need? Yeah, I need to get the tier 2 tech building to get the tier 3. I'm just soloing with Vinthra right now.
Alpha team, move just en route.
He has 85 DPS when frenzied and double infused.
Clear to engage.
Compare that to the prefect with 50, though I'm about to double infuse him. And I should infuse his commandos that are
We do this right. Time to engage.
high veterancy to give them even more deeps. 40 DPS on that commando. Let's see, a fully infused double infused commando is 500 HP, 47 DPS. Compare that to a basic commando with 10 DPS and 155 HP. 3 times the health, 4 times the damage. Vinthra is the strongest support.
Born of retribution.
I'm trying to be a little careful with my... So now we gotta wait out this part. There's no way to speed this mission up, unfortunately. It's one of the first
Where shall
ones.
Winter
Most of the
avenge?
first ones are pretty on rails. Like the ones that were added first.
We are moving in. Over.
Which is fine, I think, if like a third of the missions are just
Clear to engage.
like always timed. As long as it's not most, so that feels pretty bad. But it's like half and half right now.
We do
What
this right.
calls the planet
We
mine?
all go home. We are moving in.
Born of retribution.
Hmm? Going on up there.
The blue stars.
Had the spores.
LT,
calls the
on me.
planet mine?
Neutralize any threats. We do this
Born
right.
of
We
retribution.
all go home.
I am the weak.
Where are my big ones? Oh, we gotta get the elder wombs.
Where shall Lindra avenge?
Relocate.
We avenge.
Asnear's open.
Gonna go
team.
clear this out.
Death fuels life.
LT, move in.
Can you infuse your allies' mech units? Oh, infuses any unit. Just, it's supply based. So the strongest units cost a ton of supply. Like literally this,
Relocate.
you could infuse Legion Dreadnoughts. It costs
They will
100,
suffer as
but it
victor
can be done.
has.
You get top bar energy passively and by losing units. And also there's some other mechanics with it, but that's most of it. So I'm actually encouraged to throw some units away, potentially, to build up top bar to get stronger ones. It's more of a comeback mechanic, but
Born of retribution. Where shall Lindra avenge?
I'm focusing because I know how insane the Protectorate units are. So I'm just making sure his unit... My buildup is very expensive. As Vinthra.
The blue
Hustle up.
stars.
Prep to breach.
So instead, we're just buffing the shit out of the Protectorate. Which I think is...
Adjusted route.
Because he comes online way quicker.
Flesh and metal breaks. Their bodies snap. Their heartbeats will cease. They will suffer as Victor has.
Oh, that actually kind of screws him a bit. My bad.
LT, move in.
Infusing
Going ahead.
mid-fight. It interrupts for like 5 seconds while you're in the cocoon.
Move. Jack. Asnear's open. Clear to engage. We are moving in. Over.
We will.
Alpha team, on me.
I have a lot of money. I've been busy just making him overpowered. I'm gonna start making Behemoth.
What calls the planet mine?
Gonna get some production facilities down here.
Born of retribution. All Grail comprehend.
The Reaver. So if I want to use my minerals, there's
Yeah.
several options. I think the best is usually just the Mandragoras, which are 25 flux. But that's still, it's very cheap.
Where shall Vinthra
And then I
avenge?
can just add more nourishing pods for healing.
I am the weak.
Relocate.
I can also buff his healing. Should probably have more than one Griffin. I was getting the airstrikes.
We avenge.
Asnear's open team.
Born of retribution. Death fuels life.
Snap to engage.
Those spores.
The blue stars. What calls the planet
We
mine?
are moving in. Over. Neutralize any threat. Taking a new position. Hustle up.
The Behemoth. So I have effectively 0 anti-air besides Vinthra. No, I literally have 0 anti-air besides Vinthra now that I think about it. So I'm reliant on the commandos
Advancing.
entirely. But the commandos are pretty reliable.
Taking a new position.
Look at them, they're all starred, which is full veterancy. So veterancy level 1 is veterancy level 1 is like 10%, 2 is 20%, 3 is double. It really, you're really encouraged to keep your units alive.
I have the will.
Alpha team, on me.
The blue stars.
Eyes and ears open, team.
How did he get so much veterancy so fast? No, I'm wondering. I mean, I guess infusing helped, but he has his entire army veterans already.
We do this right. Relocate. Go home.
The auto worker mechanics. The game, it doesn't work like SC2. It's focused around micro, hero micro, like you're expected to focus on your army. The only worker micro is harvesters. Otherwise, it's am I taking this base or not? It's different. Like you have to get out of your mind that you're like running your workers away from widow mines or something. So
We are moving in. Over. Clear to engage. Eyes and ears open. Rally to me.
Unleashing destruction. Your terror.
Where shall Vindra avenge?
Relocate. Move tactically. Relocate. We are moving in.
The worst
Over.
one.
Prep for breach. Hustle up.
wait, the second worst one. The worst one is the heroes explode as a nuke, because then you have to lose your hero. I guess it's good if things are going really bad.
We avenge. Flesh and metal breaks. Born of retribution.
We cannot be stopped. Always moving
Adjusted route. Prep for breach.
Oh, so his units are double infused, which means when they get kills, they're spawning the Arcanids. The Broodlings. He's got spore-infused bullets. Wait, how much to upgrade a Strider? 100! Okay. Did you say when die increase? When units die, part of their supply becomes top bar energy. So technically, you could just throw away units and convert it into top bar, which is a real strat. In multiplayer, it's kind of a comeback mechanic where you lost a fight, but now you have more abilities, potentially.
We do this right.
There's a passive, there's some upgrades, but also the fastest way is losing your entire army.
To engage.
Which, I'm just gonna make a bunch of stingers, which are the Zergling equivalent, give or take. Like, it is supply-based, but usually you don't want to lose your key units that you've been infusing, obviously.
Oh, good. Now I have your attention.
Raiden Summer 4 just subscribed.
Thank you, Raiden.
We avenge. Death kills life. They will suffer as Vindra has.
Alpha team, on me.
Where shall Vindra avenge?
Prep for breach.
He called in the Soul Invictus. Did I even get the Frenzy? No. So the Mandragora's the second upgrade
Tactics. Neutralize any threat.
is Frenzy. The more health they've lost, the higher the attack speed, and they have Stim, which is lower health and higher attack speed. So yeah, you can see how that works together.
Clear to engage. Move tactically.
You know the Galactic one, that's what you're on? I mean, I'm just playing. I don't think I'll be playing every day, but I'm realizing more and more it's really going to come down to influence pool, the war itself, which is not very flashy. Otherwise, it depends on exactly when the war ends. Like, will it end at midnight or will it end at noon? I think that may actually determine the like, if it was just by the planets, I think that would be the most likely to determine the outcome. We're gonna cast a Cyril 1v1 game on Zerospace. Well, with the new patch, and I've seen Cyril's thoughts on the new patch, so I think it's less likely. I mean, it's more likely than it was a couple weeks ago to see Cyril playing 1v1 on Zerospace. Yeah, I don't think he's a huge fan of Terran, like, well, specifically Clem, who snipes him on stream every day, having 300 mineral command centers. That's just the impression I got. Sarah's playing this game? Not that I know of. Not yet. But, again, since we seem intent on making it so Cyril is the only Zerg who can reliably get anything done. I'll be queuing people. We're queuing with Hell's Reach right now. One of our brave council warriors. But he's only playing 2 or 3 missions. So if you want to play a couple after that, Storm. Remember to join the council. You might play with me. And most important, you play against the filthy Edenists. Or the Order.
We have a lot of stored.
You command, I obey.
Ears open, team. Neutralize any threat. This area. Hustle up. Adjusting route. Group up.
See, these are the Arcanids, the Broodlings.
Hustle up.
The temporary units that spawn when the fully infused units give them some spores generously. I'm buffing this. So there's a bug right now where it's actually only 50 energy to buff the Strider, but you need 100 in order to activate it. I double buffed the Strider. All right. It's huge. Give him the Griffins. Filling in some of the Marines. I mean Commandos, sorry.
Stronghold assault commencing. Victoria outmoors.
Did Vinthra just fucking die? No. There's way too much HP for that.
Have a lot of stored, and the destroyer has arrived. Establishing prime routes. I
Those super behemoths. How do you get so much energy? I've been spamming stingers and just sending them to their death. That's my Hexite sink. I have like 15 spawning pools. So for every, I think you get like half an energy for every stinger that dies, but it's not like I'm using my, I made 177 of them.
The blue stirs.
All right, forward. The new tactic is flip and burn. All right, flip and move on, because if we're gonna win this war, it's gonna be off influence score. Influence score is the total amount of influence, the score on each planet that you have. When a planet flips, all that influence burns, which is good and bad, because it gets mostly reset for both sides. But the current situation is, for better or worse, a lot of our faction is sitting at the home planet just spamming missions instead of actually participating in the Galactic War. Which, one, they might not know, two, they might not care. But it seems like more of our alliance than any other is currently just playing it like it's SC2 co-op, which means we actually have a very high influence score, because we technically have the most uncontested score. It's just we don't have the planets. Now, that is a bit of a technicality, but I'll work with what I got, alright? Already playing, we're playing one or two more with Hell's Reach, and then I promised the Storm, at least a couple, and then Draco's maybe going to play. I like playing Vinthra. Vinthra is truly support. Though, very satisfying to get the super units as well. So, keep playing, alright? I'll let you know. Will be it's just, the winner will be the score at the end. I do think, and it's going to be awkward in a week or two when influence score is higher than all the planets. I do like it was added in to give some benefit for actually, like, fortifying your planet. It's like effectively a participation score and a benefit for holding those planets, but it's just slowly building up for all sides over time. Chancellor. It's chairman, all right? Not chancellor. First among equals. They're not doing the tutorial missions that I can tell, but they're... Okay, so part of it is there's a bug, at least with this faction. When you do the tutorial, it teleports you back to the High Council. It happened to me, and I was kind of annoyed because I was actually pretty far out. It costs a lot of fuel to get back. So... But, as time goes on, you must remember the Edenness, the order, the illusion of control is irrelevant. What matters is what you can put in your hand, what you can find. Finders keepers. Did you quit or did it do the bug out thing? Sometimes lobby breaks like that. Occasionally. I'll give it one more shot. I wanted to play that mission too. Probably my favorite one, even though it can be very difficult. The mobile one. And this is my least favorite, partially because I've played it more than anything else, and because there's a hard timer. You literally cannot speed it up. So, also, this is the worst one for Vinthra, because all of the objectives are air, and all of my anti-air units are weak ground units. You can skip if you want. If I'm not loading in, that might be the issue. Yeah, I think when it bugs out like that, we got to reform the party. I'm just gonna reload the game. They can add a mission like Dead of Night. They have it. In fact, survival mode is effectively Dead of Night, but endless. It's called Blockade, where you defend the waves at night and then push out to clear during the day. It was one of the first ones actually added. You could clearly tell the inspiration. It was like one of the first 3 co-op missions. This, the Dreadnoughts that we just bugged out on, which are the shuttle mission from SC2. And the third early mission was... I don't know if it was the escorting the Sol Invictus. There was one more. I don't remember. I think it was actually escorting the Sol Invictus, the one we just did. Somewhat notable because they all... like, the first co-op missions they designed were all hard timers. Like, you can't speed it up by killing the base because the objective just is on a timer. But the ones past that are a lot more flexible. Which I think is cool. Like, they started out by doing, like, a set piece, and now they have more flexible objectives. This is like the Table of Helldivers. Use the war command and watch the less than 1 minute clip for an explanation. Or you protect the seed pods? Are you a council member? I don't know if you got the invite Hell's Reach. Yes. Okay, so the way you do that mission, you have to proactively get the Skybreaker layers. You can still fail, even if you get them too late. You got to be ready to get the side objectives as soon as possible. The side objectives. They are not the main one. So, ideally... one player should clear the side, and one player defends against the attack waves. There's a lot of very long range, like siege artillery in the attack waves, so you gotta be aware of that. If they get too close, they'll just blow up the whole base. But it's a little awkward, because you can still fail, even if it says you did the objective, because it has to send out the flying escorts to grab the eggs. Which is a little awkward. So if you get them, but they're already like killing the nest, it may still lose. Is there a way to invite? Yeah, you can literally click on their name on the galaxy. You may have to restart Hell's Reach. You can literally... I could go... You know what? Well, I can't... Can I duel them if they're not currently in the system? These are physical players you're seeing in the galaxy. These are not... It's all the ones that are currently in a mission. People in a mission are taken off the map. I challenge you, Big Bird. You can also... I don't know if it worked. I don't know if you have to be around the same planet. You can also 1v1 duel people, and it counts, but... that is a very work in progress mechanic. That is an amazing idea for a mode. Guess who was really interested and gave a lot of feedback and encouragement? It's not a trick question, it's me, alright? Both on the side of, what if we had SC2 co-op? Why didn't anybody copy SC2 co-op yet? And 2, what if it meant something? Like, besides level go up. And yes, if you really extrapolate all the way out, what's the point of anything? Alright? Because eventually you get there like, but yeah, what's the point? What's the point of anything? If the mission sucked, then this mode would not work at all. But I think the missions are quite good. And there's a decent amount of variety. Yeah, I think whenever a mission doesn't load, we just restart the game, or yeah, that it loads pretty quick. Well, on my machine. There's already the like placeholders for 1v1 in the Galactic War with the ring gate and stuff like that. But the amount of players playing 1v1 is tiny compared to co-op or campaign. There are dozens. And the problem is with co-op, like, you could have two players, a player with 100 hours and a player with 1. With PvP, like if you have a diamond versus a gold player, that's a stomp. Just like in SC2 terms. So it's very hard to integrate that with a more... That's why PvE, competitive PvE, I think is a really cool idea. Oh shit, it's the Zol. The hardest by far. It's also why Archon mode in SC2 didn't work. Because literally, like, if the players are far enough skill level, it's literally just better for one player to play. I saw a player playing Zol in the custom mode. You weren't here 10 minutes. Okay, 2 missions ago. I'm gonna intersperse in some more custom and 1v1. But we still have a war to win. We gotta settle in for the long haul. There's still 10 days in the war. And it seems like the front line is gonna continue to, like the tides. Go in, go out. You can't explain that.
Where shall their bodies snap?
Why is it bouncing my attack move? Does that building give knockback or something?
We avenge. What calls the planet mind? Flesh and metal breaks.
Neutralize any threat. Eyes and ears open, team.
I am the we.
Relocate.
The blue stirs.
And just en route.
So units regen faster on grass. The growl grass. I mean, there's no other grass. Well, there's grass like any. You know what I meant. If you didn't, the growl mechanic is grass. Because they're plants, like the Protoss. I don't know. Some other units have specific benefits, but usually they're upgrade related. So who was trying to figure out the seed mission? Here you go. So the first layers are in this area. The map is quite convoluted. Like, there's a lot of awkward angles and such. No, don't lose your high tier Marine. Thank you.
Taking a new position.
So I put my hero on a mouse button. I still have it on control groups, but I put it on a mouse button so it's easy for me to just pick it out of a group. Not that I have a group right now, because I'm just rushing to good tech. Because sometimes the hero can kind of get behind your units, which is not what you want, especially in co-op. Ah, that's the wrong one. So now we gotta go to these layers.
What calls the planet mind? Where shall Hydra of death?
He's got it on a hotkey, I think.
Their heartbeats will cease. Their bodies snap. They will suffer.
No, these jetpack. So I'd recommend control clicking. It's quite awkward with the prefect because he also, like, if you select everything, he also uses the jetpack. because he's like just a super commando,
Flesh
which is good and
Time
bad.
to engage.
Let's take this point.
Clear to engage.
We abandon.
Neutralize any threat.
This form moves. Born of retribution.
I think the behemoths are still a good idea here.
Move, attacking.
Their bodies snap.
Let's just buff them all up.
Vinthra avenge?
Alpha team, on me.
So we claimed one layer. I'm gonna go for this one. He's gonna go for the north. Can Vinthra solo it? Come at me, bro. Give him the slurp. She has a drain life / heal. The tactical slurp.
I am the we. The
Starting to
blade
upgrade my stingers, which will eventually be the relevant
What
units.
calls the planet mind?
So the issue here is the base itself. I can still infuse from anywhere on the map. It's not a Vinthra ability, it's just a grow top. The top bar abilities are pretty much global. But usually you have to have vision. Gonna get another couple tier 3 production structures.
Born of their heartbeats will cease.
What is this slow?
Alpha team, on me.
I gotta be careful. The moment I kill something, I need to switch targets.
Relocate. Hustle up. Clear to engage.
We're gonna get the upgrades that include attack. We got adrenal glands and then venomous attacks for the stingers. 30% attack speed and stealth on grass. And then there's poison damage over time, but mostly they're born to die. So that way I get more infusion
What calls
energy.
the planet mind? I am the we.
That's why I'm spamming the stingers to spend my hexite. Unfortunately, we can't kill the cone of fire. Though I apparently can target it. And that fire trail doesn't... I don't think it does damage. Ugh. The cone of fire does. But we've moved on to the next one. Does he have all his units upgraded? I'm infusing. I think they will still all die though. To the sheer amount of splash damage there is, which is kind of insane to be honest.
Time to engage.
Not enough power.
Adjusted route. Advancing.
Just gonna make some more basic productions.
We do this right, and we all go home.
It's certainly farming plenty of power there.
Born of
Alpha team,
retribution.
on me. Alpha team, move in. This way.
We are gonna need, ideally, some more layers.
Move, attack.
Where shall Vinthra avenge? Death fuel.
We're gonna have to go a little more focused here. So you gotta be real careful with those all enemies.
I
They have a lot of very strong, like this is a super sniper that does huge damage to your huge units.
What calls the planet mine? The blue stars.
The most awkward part is the rally point can go right through the super cone of fire. Does not spark joy.
Where shall Vinthra avenge?
We have enough layers. I need to defend the nest.
Our defenders are under attack. We avenge.
What is the DPS of a behemoth with full infusion? 60 plus 200% versus heavy? Your mother will never survive. Ugh. The frenzy is insane. Frenzy adds 50% attack and 30% movement, which makes the stingers attack 3 times a second, something like that.
Target this area.
We're gonna actually put together a little more there. Just try to make sure they're spread out.
We have a lot of stored energy.
I know. Here you go. Space whales. They even have the whale noises. Like, what is that bonus objective placement? Oh my god.
I am the we. What calls the planet mind? I am the we.
So I have all production on shift space. I have research on control shift space. I have army on space, and I have the game on Zerospace.
Retribution.
I'm here all night. Like and subscribe.
The blue star. Their bodies snap.
Target this area.
Those are the hotkeys. Well, some.
We avenge.
Down to engage. Neutralize any threats. We do this right, we all go home.
So some of the extra layers that we already capped do benefit this phase, so it is in your interest to do the extra ones. Like, we haven't even capped on this stage, but the extra from the other stages carry over, and they're already starting to evacuate the seeds. Takes a little while to get a feel for it.
Where shall Vinthra avenge? I am the we.
Down to engage.
What calls the planet mind? Born of retribution. Their bodies snap. Death fuels life.
Clean these up.
We have a lot of stored energy.
Alpha team, on me.
Oh no, the boomers. I'm not talking about my audience this time. But the banelings are called boomers.
Born of retribution. I am the destroyer has arrived.
The mind control on it is fucking it up. I didn't even know that thing could be mind controlled. We did it. It's always an anticlimactic end. We evacuated all the eggs and now the planet's gonna explode or something like that. Which is, you know, bad. GG. Good efforts to the south. Reclaiming some planets. Do we finally retake Stronghold Tau solidly? Yes. Will this ever be bigger than SC2? No. I mean, this Galactic War is way bigger than SC2's, technically. Like, SC2 has nothing on this. GG's, Ellsreach. Wish that chat didn't. Are any of the planets actually hard? So planets have... We're not playing on a planet right now that has a mutator. Also, to be honest, Brutal, once you get all the levels and have all the bonuses, is pretty easy. But some planets have mutators. Like, Stronghold Tau is plus 75% size of attack waves. There's some the enemies have extended range. That's actually probably the hardest, because there's already some super long range units. There's Depletion, which is 50% mining. So, but generally, once you get people who played all the missions, know what they're doing, it's not that difficult. They're debating adding a higher difficulty, but like in SC2, the most played difficulty was normal. So, most people are not playing 10 hours a day, multiple days straight. Casuals. But if they are, they should join the Keeper Council. Are you promoted by Zerospace? I am on some version of me. Is on. Yes, this is a... It's not technically sponsored because technically I didn't have to stream at all. Just say that it exists. They were just like, it'd be cool if you stream a bit. Because I have no power here. I just say, let's attack this. Game is stuck on trying to accept the invite. I think he succeeded. But of course, like all of them, I would not have accepted, and I definitely wouldn't have played more than one day if I didn't like it. So I was actually given a lot of feedback behind the scenes as well, before any of this. I really like the Galactic War idea, okay? I didn't actually think they'd do like a sponsorship for it. I thought they'd do like that 1v1 tournament, but I decided to do the Galactic War instead of the 1v1 tournament because I already play enough sweaty RTS. And I really feel like pushing it as a new 1v1 esport to compete with SC2 it's worth the effort, but it's not worth the focus, if that makes sense. In my opinion. Based on what I know of both the audience and player statistics, like and also, you know, Stormgate showed what certain priorities are worth.
Their heartbeats will cease. Their bodies snap. Death fuels life.
Of course, Stormgate never got away from feeling like Timu StarCraft. I think I can say decisively. Anyone, like, maybe if you're watching it's not clear, but when you play it, the Zerospace is not StarCraft reskin. There's clearly a ton of inspiration, but it is its own game. In many, like, there are a lot of different things.
Flesh and metal, their heartbeats will their bodies snap. They will suffer.
Enemy flamers doing 0 damage, so my drain life definitely is healing more. 2 Vinthras is maybe too many.
Flesh and metal brains.
My brain is melting.
The blue stirs. Their heartbeats will cease.
Could you guys just chill? Oh my god. I think it's commands volume. Is
Where shall death
I don't actually know what volume, because it's not dialogue. What volume is Vinthra voice? Interface? I think it's command volume. All my builders.
born of retribution. What calls the planet mine?
We do this right, and we all go home.
The blue stirs. We avenge. Vinthra proceeds. Growth complete.
So if I want anti-air, I need to go lashers here.
Death fuels life.
But lashers suck.
The we.
Harbingers only hit ground, right? Yeah.
Where shall
You kind of just need anti-air here. We're just gonna try to go super lashers.
we avenge?
I mean, they're fine. They're hydras, pretty much. Like,
This form
they're not frontline. Need more basic, and more tech building.
Vinthra's will through the stars. Our purpose lies beyond.
Get some Mandragoras for tanking. Is that mine? No, that's his. What? Look, they're chasing all the way home. They're both gonna have mass lasher. Behemoths do not attack air. Unless it was changed literally in the last day. They're like guardians.
Flesh and metal brains. Their heartbeats will cease. Flesh and metal brains. Vinthra proceeds. Born of retribution.
Weavers do healing, but their DPS sucks. I don't know. The fact is that they ain't no commandos. All right, no emperor who can swing his sword at the sky. while fully infused.
We avenge.
I think the most annoying part of this mission is non-anti-air ground units running underneath the bombs the dreadnoughts are dropping if you right-click on them. Honestly, if they didn't do that, it'd be less annoying. But having your units run into the literal bombing salvo is probably the clunkiest part.
Vinthra perceives. We. Our purpose lies beyond. I have the will.
Chew them up. Get the frenzy and the damage to medium. I forget if the dreadnoughts are medium, but either way. Yeah, behemoths can only attack ground. Ground attack units shouldn't respond to a click on an air target. Well, that's the awkward thing. The same issues in SC2. Because it treats it as a move command if you A-click or right-click, so. Just because it's an SC2 doesn't mean it should continue in another. Like, it'd be very clunky if you A-clicked and then half your army literally just didn't move as well. Like, there's no great answer, I guess. Like, maybe staying a certain distance away from air unit, but maybe you want to be underneath. For everything but this specific objective, I think it's fine. It's just that the dreadnoughts are constantly bombing underneath them. That's annoying. But, like, in multiplayer, you want your units to cover under their air units so they can't support them. So, like, it's unique to this scenario. Specifically. Like... It's really not a big deal, it's just kind of annoying.
Prime roots. Vinthra's will through the stars.
The second issue is
Where shall Vinthra avenge?
not telling whose units are whose.
What calls the planet mine? I have the will.
I've messed with health bar settings, but it's not perfect at the moment. Probably should just have dedicated player colors.
Of retribution.
But the colors are currently tied to the commanders, which is thematic until you get two of the same commander. And then it's awkward.
This form
I think technically he is blue. It's just everything's so plant-based.
It is rare that the Malekith shares information with you Celestials. Yet it is our interest you investigate.
I think we're gonna do the same thing with a bunch of stingers
units created. Our nurseries are
to just buffer.
Vinthra perceive.
More powerful units are more expensive and you don't want to lose them, but stingers are great because they're expendable.
We avenge as Vinthra
It's fun. It's specifically this mission is awkward for Vinthra. But we're so OP now, everybody knows what they're doing.
units created. Units created. Idle. Our nurseries are idle.
I would love to have random commander as well. Hopefully, eventually.
Comprehend.
I can imagine that being pretty quick added.
Our purpose lies. Incoming attack wave.
Using the frenzy to get across the map. We'll get healed by the grass and the pods.
Their bodies snap. Flesh and metal brains.
Rockets away.
Death feels life. They will suffer as Winter has. Their heartbeats
The bonus objective, or second bonus objective, like we should start showing up soon. I didn't get the Weaver healing and weapon damage. Making sure my ranged units are double infused so we get more broodlings. Did I infuse some of the Arcanid? No, stingers. Is there a ramp on this side? No.
Ordnance away.
Just gonna assume he's got it under control over there. They're not killing enough of my units, so I'm not getting top bar power.
Firing barrage.
Suffering from success. Wanderbot, so it does. No, stop attacking it. My units were still attacking it. Oh no. Can I heal it?
The planet mind.
Nice. Wow, that's a lot of healing. 200, like 300 a sec. Is it percent? It's not. It increases their attack speed, but send it home. At least it's on select army key. It generates top bar power. It does technically have an attack, but it just kind of flails around. We've all been there, right? Like, but so it's better to just go bring it back to the base where it can generate the extra energy.
I am the we. What calls the planet mind? The blue stirs. Their bodies snap.
Destroyer has arrived.
Stop that.
We have a lot in store.
Death fuels life. They will suffer.
Run away! Oh no, kind of stuck. Help me, Step Commander, I'm stuck! Oh my, that's so much air. Do my spores hit air? I think so. Wow, I lost a lot. You can tell because I have so much energy.
Stored energy for infusions. Not enough raw minerals. Units created. Our mysteries are
One more wave.
We have a lot of stored energy.
Our nurseries are fine.
We avenge. Born of retribution.
We have a lot of stored.
He's gone with the Reaver Behemoth. I'll cover this side. There's a... This is 1 spawn, 2 spawn, red spawn, blue spawn.
We avenge. Strengthen.
We have a lot of stored energy for infusions.
This form moves.
They are preparing a final desperate push with multiple dreadnoughts.
Send mines.
Wait, did I make this base? Oh, he did. Technically, there is another base there. Go get it. Well played. The Mandragora chewing through. The Weavers did a decent amount. How much healing? So unfortunately, that honestly should just add the healing tab to this, because I did 40k healing, but I don't know how much was the Weavers and how much was the Nourishing Pots. And how much was... I don't know if natural regen on the grass counts. What is happening here again? And a mess down there. We may have to set our sights more dramatically on the order. Yet again. We'll see. So, I actually put out some dramatic orders. And by orders, I mean directives, of course. But, if you check the Keeper Council channel on Discord, where several people know it exists, you'll find war plans. Yes, a lot of text. Explaining certain planets and what you can prioritize and all that. Of a happier time, where we had more planets. The key being not focusing the core at all. And this is the optimistic map for the future, where we have Stronghold Tau, a couple more planets. We ignore the core and let the order. So this is what we want. Yellow is the ideal to hold on to. Red is... Let's try to get that far. Right now... I need to have the same. There we go. We're getting there. Oh, we took Gamma Swarm. Nice. All right, we flipped it. Wait, let me consult my own map. I do feel like this is going to be the ideal lines for the foreseeable future. It's going to keep going back and forth to the north. The Order is just excited that they made any progress to the south. But I think we are going to have to put them back in their place soon. Now, the one we're missing is potentially Magnetic Folly. What is it? Plus 150 starting hike site. Pretty nice. It's 5 or 6 missions away. Stronghold Tau. So, it costs fuel. You get 20 fuel a day. Each jump costs fuel. And jumping, like if I jump over here... And I do kind of like it, because like going to the other front is going to cost me at least half a day's fuel. Which, it's a little clunky, but it is cool that that mechanic exists, because that's what stops you from just jumping around to whatever planet currently needs a mission or two. You can kind of, with coordination, so wherever the host is currently at, is where the credit for the mission gets applied. It doesn't get split, it gets put on. Like, both of us just gained influence for Gamma Swarm. And somehow, technically, it wasn't me flipping it. It was the Storm / Bucket of Nubbins. Because I guess my influence didn't do enough, but his did. Yeah, they've had an alliance against us since day one, when we kind of just took the entire galaxy. Because, So, for better or worse, what happened is people defaulted to Keeper Council. You can change your faction once for free, and then you can change it once a day. Most of those people just sat at the main world and just did missions. Which is why High Council has 6 million influence. Compare that to the Order, which has 1 million. So the more active people, but that was fixed after like less than a day. But so that means the people who are just popping in are just on Keeper and are just sitting in the main world and doing co-op missions. Whereas the more active people are on the other factions for the most part. And the way it works now is it's just evenly assigned to each faction. When you load in. And you can switch, of course, but a lot of people... It's the UI for everything is kind of somewhere between barely functional and convoluted. But it almost all works. Like, there's buttons and like right here, if you press the where it says the Keeper Council, I don't want to do it because last time I did this, I accidentally teleported back. If you press that, you can change your faction. Where it says, now if it says the Keeper Council, I wouldn't bother. But anyways, the debate right now is, so the current situation, the Eden Accord still has 31 planets. This is why our influence pool is so high, because people have just been spamming missions. And that may end up deciding the war, which is probably not good. There probably should be a cap on that. But the map, I'm dragging the map with my mouse. You can also rotate it, which you shouldn't do because it just makes me dizzy. Or zoom in. And if it bugs out, you either need to like switch back and forth from another mode or just restart the game. Oh, fucking... Anyways, Fuck. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. On day one, when we had over half the galaxy, has put a target on our freedom-loving system. They're just jealous. They hate us because they ain't us. So, my debate right now, I gotta just pick one. I'm sitting here for the length of an entire mission debating it, but it's cool to talk about. I'm debating whether I switch to the Order front, personally, and lend my direct hand in re-establishing order, if you would. Because I feel like these planets are just going to keep flipping, like, green and blue. We're just going to keep going back and forth every day. Because Thermal is a Europe... Well, I don't actually think he's in Europe now. I think he's, not that it matters, because most of his audience is European. At normal European times. Whereas I'm a vampire. So, for them, it must be they wake up every morning and they've slipped in at night and taken our planets. Whereas... the other way around, like every night, darkness falls upon the galaxy, and it's up to us to light it up. He's on vacation. I mean, he was streaming every day. Oh, he's not doing as many YouTube videos, I think. Which, yeah. Because it's really easy to burn out with the new patch grind. I think... So I'll tell you right now, putting new patch for the most part in the title of my videos has already, like a lot of people who already were watching will watch, but newer or like more casual viewers are already exhausted. Like having a hotfix that fundamentally changes the game in a game that has had one patch a year at best for most of its life cycle. People have no idea what's going on. They aren't playing. StarCraft 2 we're talking about. So they've already just formed opinions that are probably outdated, and I've given up on trying to update. Be cool if there's zombie incursion. There's not zombies. There's pirates, is what it'll be. Pirates will attack the faction with the most worlds and force them to focus their efforts internally in order to maintain. Zombies could be good too. We could just... I don't think it'll actually be something you fight. It'll just be a neutral mechanic, but pirates left. Yeah. I kind of like the idea of fighting at Burning Cairn because the mastery bonus is unit health and shields, which is not much, but everything helps. Like some of the mastery... Hero damage is... eh. And a pirate planet? Well, I imagine... there will be neutral planets that are effectively like Sins of a Solar Empire kind of thing. I guess these are Sins of Solar Empires. Anyways, there's the Whirlpool. I'm already Mastery 1. That's already pretty solidly held by them. Occam's Abode. Retribution Mutator. That one's really... that's the hardest mutator. So what happens is when a unit dies, any unit... some percentage of it goes to nearby units. And what units live the longest? The long-range siege units that are always hard to kill. So, very quickly it gets to be like there's a super siege weapon, like a super drill, that has 4 times the damage and 10 times the health. I'm probably moving. We need to push them back. Okay. I think... so I've been going back and forth with Eden. And the blight upon the north continues to plague us. But, we need to make sure the Order knows their place. Also, this is a pretty cool bonus. God, it's such a long jump. That's gonna be, what? This is a 13 fuel cost jump. Big commit. But this is also top bar starting energy. And it has a mutator, so... Probably join red since they're most behind. Someone so easily swayed, I'm not going to attempt to sway back. It's not worth the effort. Just got here, they always seem behind. So, planets give you planetary bonuses. The more planets you have, the better the bonuses. So, honestly, I am happy that it is. Right now, the Keeper Council has 26 worlds. The Obsidian Order has 25. Though we're going to change that momentarily. I like joining the underdog. Feel like that is what screwed our Galactic control, is dominating day one. I should have known. It's the planet side issue all over again. I have a lot of enthusiastic nerds, but less intense ones, usually. And since we're trying to relatively balance the populations of each, that does create some quandaries. Double Vinthra? Ah, fuck it. Let's see how it goes. This is the extended range modifier. I forgot. I was busy pontificating. Yeah, it's unclear. So we already know the population counters are not accurate. The ones that say allies and enemies are different, like different totals of people if you switch like on different factions. Like where it says you have like 40 allies and 60 enemies, the number is different. Like the total number is different on each faction. Maybe we can test. I know there are some filthy traders. I mean, other factions in the chat. We can compare the real-time count after this. So this is extended range. The enemy has extended range. We don't. That is not a mutual bonus, unfortunately. It'd be kind of cool, but that would just make probably the players more OP because they have brains. Some of them. The double slurp.
Flesh and metal breaks. Where shall Vinthra avenge? Death. What calls the planet mine? They will suffer as Vinthra has. Death.
He may not like it, but this is what peak Vinthra looks like.
Born of retribution.
That could inspire.
Our purpose lies.
So what is our enemy? Protectorate?
Bodies snap. Vinthra Flesh and
So super Vinthra, 100 damage a hit. I think we're gonna go Mandragora. Make sure I have my harvesters.
We abandon. What calls the planet mine?
So the reason I was going Lashers last game is because the objective required some range, but I think we're gonna go Mandragora with Behemoths to back it up now. Oh, Babby, where's you going?
Where shall Vinthra avenge? Their heartbeats will cease. Flesh and metal breaks. They will suffer
Gonna get, well, how long on the canopy? There we are.
Our purpose lies beyond. We will.
Get another set.
Winter's will through the stars.
Did I get the expansion?
Their bodies snap. Death fuels life. All well comprehend.
Where are my harvesters?
We will.
We both have a harvester there.
Their bodies snap. Our mysteries are idle.
This mine? Wait. No. There's a green outline if it's mine, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's a little difficult with the double Vinthra.
This form moves. The blue stirs. Vinthra perceives.
Gonna get a couple weavers. Oh, there's... Oh yeah, sometimes on this map there's free bases, like in the center area. There's different layouts for many of the missions, which I like. Gonna start working on the Stinger upgrades. We're eventually gonna be adding more of those. Uh-oh.
Where shall Vinthra
Just too much, especially with that slowing field.
What calls the planet mind?
You stop.
Flesh and metal breaks. I am the weak. They will suffer as Vinthra.
Establishing prime room.
Death fuels life. I am the weak.
Establishing prime roots.
What calls the planet mind? Where shall Vinthra ascend? The blue stirs. Born of retribution.
Need to upgrade those weavers. But first is gonna be the portal. I have some air here. So you want your Mandragores to be somewhat damaged because then they get higher attack speed. But you don't want to be too damaged because then they're dead.
What calls the planet mind? Their heartbeats will
Those slowing fields from the, what is it, the Valkyra? Or a Rondi? I think it's a Rondi.
the blue
Are, quite rough.
Where shall Vinthra ascend?
No, my babies. Thank you, Corn Pop.
Their bodies
Corn
Yeah,
Pop
do
Ran
it.
with the bad boys just subscribed with Prime. Like a mosquito at a nudist colony, Winter always finds the target.
real face.
I do my best.
More flesh and metal shape.
Thank you, Corn Pop.
They will suffer as Victor has. What calls the planet mine?
Establishing prime purpose. Establishing prime purpose.
Where shall Victor avenge? We avenge.
Topping off all these units. So the channel also increases their attack speed, which is important.
Where shall Victor
It's not just the healing, so
born of retribution?
there's a set of rocks over here too. So the portals are in, I think, random order. So I was trying to clear, but it's not bad to clear it early, I don't think. But if you have the opportunity.
All ground.
Gonna go for the research station. Seems to have this under control, so.
Death the planet mine.
Just chewing them up.
Where shall Victor avenge?
Extra supply. Honestly, almost never max out his fin throw. Too hard to keep. Well, have a lot of expendable units. Is there a path? I think there's a path behind this. Yeah.
Born of retribution. Their bodies snap.
That mind control is very rough. Oh god, the Mandragores are eating each other.
Firing barrage.
Gotta deal with the mind control. God, that was so... That was rough. I'm getting there.
What calls the planet mine?
Gonna just channel so the behemoths have... No, Mandragore is still more DPS, I think.
Death has Victor of loot.
Yeah. My only anti-air is still Vinthra. Well, I guess a couple weavers. But I have 3 weavers. 3 weavers. Next bonus is either here or here. Crazy floating 3K. Thing is, it's just expendable units now, because I don't have the infuse energy for my power units. If I add too many more, I won't even be able to move the army.
Where shall Victor avenge?
So I'm just constantly producing stingers. What do we got? The mind control. I'm gonna get some of the mind control mercs. Let's see if we can get done with them. I don't know what the range is. Well, having the Juggernaut certainly helps. I guess that's one way to deal with air. That's what if I unmind control? Is there a range? Looks like there is a range, but what happens if I mind control a unit that's mind controlling already? Wow, you can mind control the Strider. Bit of a mess. Yeah. It's that range upgrade that's doing it.
Fire rockets.
I actually spent, well, how did I spend my money? I guess I have things queued up. I also spent it on all the mercs. $5,100. The Mandragora. Racking up. Created 8, lost 8. Really? I lost them all by the end? So sad. All right, let's go with Galavex. And on highest difficulty, of course. And that was with a mutator. But like, once you figure out the missions, you get all the bonuses and stuff. Yeah, it isn't the hardest thing. They're debating adding another one. I don't know what people are actually playing on. Obviously, people are playing full time for multiple days. The missions were tuned before adding the planetary bonuses in, from my understanding. So, like, the top tier commanders, without having twice as many starting resources and 30% more damage and 30% cooldown reduction on top. Like, so that is why I think it's a little easier than maybe originally intended. We're gonna upgrade the top bar conduits. Thank you, thank you. I definitely have less Hexite than we had before to start. It's the Endari. They're very strong. Those Needlers do so much damage.
For the Emperor, they will suffer.
They will suffer as Victor has.
Summoning obelisks.
Towards our destiny. I am the blazing torch of the Legion.
Need to go get more Lux.
Flame of the holy pilgrimage.
I march to battle.
All Grell comprehend.
I follow your command.
Death fuels life.
Choose me.
Lock it in.
And then get the terror tower. It's got to be the dreadnoughts, of course.
March for glory. A path to transcendence.
Choose me.
Just for the Empire.
Production is vital.
I only blaze
For the Emperor. Choose me. Ready to die.
The next set of flux is going to be after the first objective.
They will suffer.
Which is a little troublesome.
Their heartbeats will cease.
Choose me. They will suffer.
Get the base queued up. How do you split flux? There's enough, like, well, so each faction has a certain amount of harvesters, but they're equivalent. Like, I can put 3 on each patch. I have little dudes that, apparently you can split them like this. This is actually a little awkward. Because I don't think he can mine from this. He can put 2, I can put 3. I don't know what happens if it's 2 and 1. They just automatically pick it, and I think you actually came up with a good point there. Where that, I don't think is how that was supposed to work. Because it was denying him the ability to have his second harvester. Because I think it was filling over 50%. So it's a little awkward. But, yeah, you're quite limited on it. Early on. I got my Mandragora back. What? Oh, the Needler.
Their heartbeats will cease.
For the Emperor.
Let's know.
Gonna get my second dreadnought queued up as well. Hopefully I have enough flux. Oh shit. Rushers.
Their bodies snap.
The Emperor will handle the objective, hopefully.
They will.
Not exactly the most powerful Emperor projection, but
Long live the Legion. I will finish them. Let it rain chaos.
he gets a bonus to buildings as well, but it's good to clear out the more powerful units. So the subjects can do the rest. There's one.
Not destroying our battle.
And this unlocks the next flux here.
Let it rain chaos.
Ready to die. For the Emperor.
So we can get the next set of harvesters.
They will suffer.
Gonna get more conduits to get more energy for my summoning.
Destroyer has arrived.
Monolith established.
Our Tempest. So whenever a friendly unit dies, the Tempest Core turret that I added on to the Dreadnought fires. And between him being Growl and me having hundreds of thralls I sacrifice, yeah. There's a lot of opportunities. I'm actually going to set up warp obelisks on either side right now. I should have put the exit 1 second. One more dreadnought. Get the armory for Galactic upgrades.
Their heartbeats real
Burn
cease.
them to the ground.
Flesh and metal breaks. They will suffer as Winter has. Their bodies snap.
He has come.
Death fuels
I will finish them.
Let's go blast.
Long live the
their heartbeats real cease.
I will finish them. Let it rain chaos.
Flesh and metal breaks.
The Devourer.
A dreadnought has joined our battle.
For the Emperor.
This is not good.
Long live the Legion.
This seems bad. My warp, so the warp conduit fucked up because I accidentally clicked it on the minimap. Which base are you gonna respawn at, bro? Thankfully, I have a second one. I don't know if I can rebuild if I don't have a second base.
They will suffer. For the Emperor. I
But yeah, not ideal. This map has very odd attack paths. Definitely one of the more difficult.
For the Emperor.
Monolith established.
Wait, where's my hero? Oh, he's dead. Which is not great for his health.
Establishing prime routes.
They will suffer.
For our destiny.
Production is idle.
Ready to die. They will suffer.
Well, we bought ourselves a lot of time, though.
A dreadnought has
For
joined our
the
battle.
Emperor.
All right. The rest of my flux can be used on top bar power.
Ready to die. Choose me. None escape.
I have transcended
Hmm.
the empire.
Is there nothing stronger?
Ready to die. Choose me.
Towards our destiny.
For the Emperor.
The idols want them dead.
Ready to die.
More power sinks. So, the conduits are energy batteries that recharge my summoning obelisks, which give me potentially more thralls.
Ready to die. For the Emperor. Choose me. Ready to die.
Hail the emperor.
Let it rain chaos. I will finish them. Let it rain chaos. Long live the Legion. They will burn.
In the name of the Iron. I serve.
Scorch them.
All right, this time we did it right. I got the warp obelisk to go to the right direction.
The faithful are under attack.
What is your will? Ready to go back. I serve.
So this is going to be along the eventual attack path. So it is worth reinforcing here.
Flesh and metal breaks.
A lot of flux. It is shared. Pickups are shared. It's important to note.
Their bodies snap.
I have to the islands. They will suffer.
How long on the Emperor? Not long. Can use it to push in. He'd be very helpful here. And in general, of course. Any moment now.
Their heartbeats will cease. Death equals life.
For the Emperor.
Could you drop out, please? We're sacrificing.
Long live the Legion. I will finish them.
And objective complete.
Long live the Legion.
For the Emperor.
They will burn.
How do you slow the Emperor? What is this? Some shit.
Long live the Legion.
Does feel like his sword probably should have some more splash damage.